Hey, this is Luke with the NPDES Training Institute. You know, I filmed myself walking down to the lake a couple months ago, talking about just the amazing privilege it is to live on a body of water like Lake Lanier and to be able to just pick the kind of fish that I'd like to be able to catch, like a bass or a brim or a catfish or a crappie or any number of species of fish. You know, stripers now live in this lake. And so as I got up this morning to pick up my fishing pole and come down and fish, I saw the amount of sediment that is in this lake. And there's no way in the world I'm going to be able to catch a fish in this thing. There's no way they could even see my bait. And given the fact that, you know, there's so much sediment in here right now, you know, I'm sure that the gills of the fish that would be swimming in here, they're just hunkered down. They're just trying to survive it. And hopefully being able to get into some clean water out there in the middle of the lake. But this is not what America's all about. You know, installing a designed erosion and sediment control plan, or what we call in many other states a SWPPP, the Stormwater Pollution Prevention Plan, for people that are involved in land disturbing activities that are taking advantage of our natural resources, which we all, you know, built America on that. We have a responsibility as we're doing that to maintain the water quality for people outside of just us and our projects. You know, Lake Lanier is suffering right now a death from 1,000, 1 million cuts. You know, right now, who knows how many projects are adjacent to this site. I drove around the lake. I'm aware of at least 25 that are in this watershed that are fairly close to where I live. And some are doing a great job of installing and maintaining their BMPs, but many are not. And it's a shame because eventually this lake is not going to be here as a result of it. And there's other water quality challenges this lake has too. But the issue here is just to take advantage of what we have here, our natural resources, to realize what it takes to have a lake like Lake Lanier, to enjoy it, to water ski on it, to fish it, to be able to swim in it. This kind of construction, the kind of sediment, the amount of sediment that's filling up this lake, and according to a paper that was written all the way back in 2008, which this site is actually, where this lake is actually receiving a lot more sediment, in my opinion, than back then, where the lake was receiving 125 acre feet per year of sediment. You know, as an outdoorsman, in other words, a person that loves to be on the water, that loves to hunt, that loves to, you know, enjoy the natural resources of our land here in America. I know there's a lot of other people like me. I mean, every time I pull into Bass Pro Shops, man, that parking lot is loaded up. And we need to have more outdoorsmen concerned about the amount of sediment entering this lake. This is Lake Lanier, but we have other lakes too that I'm sure with this most recent rain event received sediment from adjacent construction sites, which is what this sediment is from. I live on this lake and I've seen discharges from this bay be a lot clearer than right now. I took a little tour earlier today, and you'll see videos of that, where I saw some sites that were not in compliance with their permit. And I think it's doubtful that local regulators, municipal septic storm sewer systems, or what we refer to here as local issuing authorities, were trying to get these guys to comply with their permits. And you know, that's why we have the Georgia Erosion and Sedimentation Act and the certification program, is to get people to understand the rules, the reasons why we do what we do, and to keep the amount of sediment from entering a lake from land disturbing activities related to construction sites, to hold that at a minimum. And we just need to try harder from all aspects, whether you're a design pro or a plan reviewer working for the state of Georgia or a local issuing authority, or you're a regulator or somebody out there, superintendent, that loves to fish on Lake Lanier or other lakes here in this state. You have to understand sediment has a huge impact on our longevity, on our sustainability. So let's take a look and see what we have for where this sediment kind of leaves. And I can see it actually over here where the water starts to get a little bit clearer. Let's take a look.